What's up, y'all? Yeah, I had to decide whether I was going to go live or if I was just going to record this. So I decided to just record, don't go live, but I do have every intentions on going live. If I don't go live today, it'll be very, very soon. So first of all, today is Solar Plexus Sunday. It is October the 19th, 2025. That breaks down to a 20. That breaks down to a 20, which reduces to a number 2, okay? The number 2 is all about balance, duality, cooperation, and emotional intelligence. After the intensity of the number 1, which is independence and initiation. The number 2 reminds us to harmonize. The number 2 reminds us to blend together. The number 2 reminds us to listen before reacting. The number 2 reminds us to lead through emotional maturity instead of ego. The number 2, I'm just talking about the number 2. As much as today is about the ego, as much as today is about the solar plexus, it's not about proving your power. It's about moving in power with peace. It's not about proving your power. It's about moving in power with peace, okay? So this is solar plexus energy. The chakra sits above the navel and below the ribs, ruling confidence, ruling self-worth, and ruling personal power. It's your inner sun. It is your inner sun, the fire that helps you say, I can. The fire that helps you say, I will. The fire that helps you say, I am enough. Now the color is yellow. The element is fire. The ages of development is around 15 to 21 years old. When identity and independence starts to form, okay? When independence and identity starts to form. The mantra for today is, I honor my power, but I don't abuse it. I honor my power, but I do not abuse it. So today's affirmation, and repeat after me: I am confident in my light and fearless in my truth. I am confident in my light and fearless in my truth. I am confident in my light and fearless in my truth. My ego is a servant, not my master. My ego is a servant, not my master. I act with integrity, lead with warmth, and shine with purpose. I act with integrity, I lead with warmth, and I shine with purpose. One more time. I act with integrity, I lead with warmth, and I shine with purpose. I am safe in my power. I am safe in my power. I am safe in my power. Now, I honor my power, but I don't abuse my power. And I want to just dive a little deeper into that. I honor my power, but I don't abuse my power. And what that really means is, what is honor? When you have honor, you are recognizing, you are protecting, you are being responsible, or you're using your energy responsibly, your power responsibly. Power is agency and skill plus the presence. It is not dominance. I honor my power, but I don't abuse it. Abuse, using power to control. Abuse, using power to belittle. Abuse, using power to overtake. Abuse, using power to self-sabotage or self-erase. I honor my power, but I do not abuse it. I recognize my power. I protect my power. I am responsible for my power. And I want to do a quick little ego versus essence check. Are you leading with your ego, or are you leading with your essence? When you lead with ego, you got that mentality of, I must win. I need them to see me. I'll push through. But when you're leading with essence, I choose aligned action. My light is consistent. I can pause my light. My light is consistent. I can pause. That shit is still be shining. I'm not moving, but my light is still on. That's ego versus essence. Ego, again, I must win. I'll push through. I need them to see me. Essence, I choose aligned action. My light is consistent, and I can just be. I can just be. And if you need to realize or notice any red flags of abused power, that is over-explaining to force agreement, performing confidence while feeling unsafe inside. You got all these nice clothes, all these jewelry on. You have this mask on. You're performing with confidence, all the while you feel unsafe and uneasy on the inside. That is a red flag of abusing your power. Over-explaining to force an agreement. Using your gifts to get revenge or validation. Those are red flags of abusing your power. We got other flags. We got green flags too. And the green flags is honoring your power, stating needs without apologizing. That's a green flag. Another green flag is letting silence breathe in hard conversations. Letting silence breathe in hard conversations. That's another green flag. Another green flag of honoring your power is choosing boundaries before you choose to burn out. Choosing boundaries before burning out. That's another green flag. What's another green flag, you ask, Telly? Saying I don't know yet instead of faking certainty. That's one of my favorites. Saying that you do not know instead of faking certainty. All right. So again, I honor my power. I honor my power, but I don't abuse it. I honor my power. I honor my power, but I don't abuse it. I honor my power, but I don't abuse it. Now, this is a 3-minute practice. You can put one hand, and I'm going to stand up while I do this. Hold on. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a 3-minute exercise. I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes. Set timer for 3 minutes. All right. So we're going to place one hand over our solar plexus. Our solar plexus is above our navel. Our solar plexus is above our navel. And one on our heart. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. And we're going to repeat that 6 times. All right. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. We're going to repeat that. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. After you do that, hum softly. Hum softly to vibrate your rib cage. You can still have your hand on your solar plexus and one hand over your heart. And you can rock side to side. All right. Repeat after me. I use my power with care. 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 And ask yourself, what would respectful power do next? What would respectful power do next? All right, you have to practice that 3 minutes a day. We still got a little more time. What would respectful power do next? That is a question. And the statement as you exhale, I use my power with care. See? So it's just like that. It's just like that. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. As you exhale, you can and you repeat the statement, I use my power with care. I use my power with care. All right. A few things to keep handy. And I like boundary scripts, right? You're like, that doesn't work for me. Here's what does. If anybody is having trouble with creating or setting up boundaries, or even not sure how to word them, here's a few that works for me. That doesn't work for me. Here's what does. It's clear and simple. You just say, hey, that doesn't work for me, but here's what does. Another one is, I need time to consider. I'll respond tomorrow or within the next 48 hours. I need time to consider. I'll respond tomorrow or within the next 48 hours. All right. The next one is, I hear you, but I'm choosing ... I hear you. Yes, your wedding engagement is on Friday, but I'm choosing me. Yes, your wedding engagement is on Friday, but I'm choosing something else, Another one is, no, thank you. No, thank you. I am unavailable for that. No, thank you. I am unavailable for that. I'm unavailable. Seats taken. Can't sit here. A few journal prompts. I think that's it, but I think I need to pull a card. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, I think I'm making good on my time. Let's see. What's next, y'all? I'm sorry if I didn't say, hey, welcome everybody to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. We didn't see the moon today, so I think I'm just gonna upload this on our YouTube channel. Do y'all want a tarot card? If y'all want a tarot card of the day, yeah, let's do it. Let's do a tarot card of the day, and then let's do a goddess of the day. Hold on. I'll do the journal prompts at the end, and let's see if they fall in alignment with the tarot card. That's normally how I like to do it. Let's see if they fall in line with the tarot card. I'm only doing one card. We're going to stick to one card and one card only, okay? Unless Spirit has something else in mind. Okay, we got the card. Oh. All right, we got 2 cards. I was trying, y'all. We got 2 cards. We have the 7 of Wands and we have the 10 of Wands. Oh, fire, fire, fire energy. The 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Let's see what we were working with today. So when I look at the 7 of Wands represents taking a stance. The 7 of Wands represents challenges. The 7 of Wands represents defending one's belief. The 7 of Wands represents persistence. So the reflection of this card is our values form a core part of our identity. When they are attacked, it can feel deeply personal. That's why emotions make you cry sometimes. So when our values form a core part of our identity. So when they feel attacked, it can feel personal. So when was the last time that you voiced a deeply held principle only to be criticized for it? Question, pick it up. How did you react? Question, pick it up. Does defending your actions, does defending your beliefs, does defending your values fire you up, or do they wear you out? Do you successfully hold your ground? And was it worth it? Like, did you successfully hold your ground? And if so, was it worth it? Now, the action behind the 7 of Wands card is to take the long view. Okay, take the long view. This is going to be an endurance test. So conserve your energy and do what you need to do in order to protect yourself, but do it wisely, okay? We're going to take the long view. And once we take the long view, this is when you stand up for something. You stand up for something or you fall for anything. Stand for something. When you act with conviction and fight for a cause greater than yourself, it can be the fuel that you need to keep going, okay? Take the long view, stand for something, and once you do that, be prepared and be alert. You'll stand a better chance of making it through the gauntlet if you know what you're signing up for. Know what you're signing up for. Face your challenges with knowledge of what to expect, and success will be more likely, okay? And then the next card that we have is the 10 of Wands, representing responsibility, representing strain, representing being overstretched, representing obligations, representing heaviness. Now, the reflection of the 10 of Wands is accomplishment always comes with more responsibility. Hello? Accomplishments always come with more responsibility. Even maintaining the status quo can feel unbearable. So the question here is there always more work to do? Question, pick it up. Is there always more work to do? What requires resources? What requires energy? What requires time that you don't have? No matter how much effort you put into something, it may not feel like it's enough. Louder for the people in the back, Telly. No matter how much effort you put into something, it may not feel like enough. So the question here is, what are the limits? What are the limits of working alone? Now, the action behind this card is to ask for help, ask for assistance. Once you ask for help, your burden doesn't have to be yours alone. Others who care for you may be ready to help. 515 on the clock. Others who care for you may be ready to help. Once you ask for assistance, know your talents, know what you're capable of, know what you are good at, understand what you are good at and where you lack experience or where you lack just interest. Hey, I just don't want to do that shit. You understand? By valuing your time, you'll know what is worth delegating to others. Even if it means paying extra for a grocery, like paying for a delivery, or even paying for a cleaning service. It may be worth it if it means that you are feeling less fucking stretched. If you're feeling less overstretched, that delivery service, that you getting somebody else can do it, it may be worth it, okay? Know your talents, know your limits. Once you know your talents, once you ask for assistance, then this is where you prioritize your task. Take things one step at a time. Work through your task by urgency and importance, okay? Work through your task by urgency and importance. All right, so that is the tarot cards of the day. Again, the tarot card of the day is the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. And I'm going to do a goddess of the day, and we should be wrapping this up. If y'all are not already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Monday Born Mentality. Be sure to subscribe to our Instagram, Monday Born Mentality. So we're going to do a goddess of the day. Ooh-wee. I hope everybody is having the most amazing Sunday, the most amazing solar plexus. Solar plexus, solar plexus. We got a few events that's happening coming up. But I'll share that once I get through this. All right, can we get a goddess of the day, please? I see you, Oshun. Oh, here we go. So the goddess, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. We got goddess Nefertiti. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, so we got number 38. That's the number 11. We got Queen Nefertiti. Queen Nefertiti is the goddess of alchemy. Okay, her temple is queens. Her element is fire. Her guidance to you is it is time. It is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold, okay? You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. The embodiment of this card is you are an alchemist. You are an alchemist. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match that frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does that look like? What does that taste like? What does that smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? This goddess declaration is everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. Okay, that is goddess Nefertiti. That is Queen Nefertiti. She is the goddess of alchemy. You are an alchemist, in case you didn't know. You have the power to bend universal energy. You have the power to do that. I dare you, I dare you, I dare you, I dare you to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Nothing works without love. So you match that frequency, okay? But you have to see it in your mind's eye first. See it, say it, secure it. Don't take the I believe it when I see it approach. Take the I see it, therefore I believe it approach, okay? All right. So yeah, that is the goddess of the day. I'm gonna leave y'all with some journal prompts here. Because I'd like to go a little deeper. So the question is where did I learn that power, which is control, how is that playing out right now? Where did I learn that power equals control? Where did I learn that power equals control? And how is that playing out in my life right now? Number two, what does respectful power look like in my money, my body, and my voice? What does respectful power look like in my money, my body, and my voice? Number three, name one relationship where I dim to keep the peace. What boundary honors us both? Name one relationship where I dim to keep the peace. What boundary honors us both? When I feel the urge to prove, what fear is underneath? When I feel the urge to prove, what fear is underneath? And the last question is, what skilled, consistent action would make my confidence quietly obvious? What skilled, consistent action would make my confidence quietly obvious? Okay. You can use these mantras throughout the day. In the morning, my power is steady and self-sourced. My power is steady and self-sourced. During the day, midday check, I own my yes. I own my no. You just repeat these throughout the day. I own my yes. I own my no. And before you even have a tough conversation, you repeat, I lead with clarity, not with force. I lead with clarity, not with force. At nighttime, I released control today and kept my dignity. I released control today and kept my dignity. Before acting, ask yourself this: is this true to me? Before acting, ask yourself this: is this necessary now? Before acting, ask yourself this: is this kind to my nervous system and to others? And if it's not 2 out of 3, pause. See, y'all be pausing on the wrong shit. Y'all say something that y'all may be deemed as homophobic or whatever, and y'all want to say pause. These are the pauses y'all need to actually be pausing on. Ask before acting. This is a 20-second tool that you can use to have some type of decision filtering. So ask before acting. Is this true to me? Is this necessary now? Is this kind to my nervous system and others? If it's not 2 out of 3, then pause. Then pause. And if anybody that's down with doing any shadow work, this is for the real ones. This is for the real ones. If you ain't about that life, then go sit down somewhere. But this is some shadow work for some real ones, okay? The one that does put in the work, that does not mind stepping into the dark side, okay? The part of me that wants to control is protecting me from ... The part of me that wants to control is protecting me from ... If I didn't perform power, I'm afraid people would think ... 3 ways I can repair with myself for when I bulldoze my needs are dot 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 dot. 3 ways I can repair with myself for when I bulldoze my needs are dot 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 dot. All right. Be sure if y'all want to keep it light, and if y'all want to keep it light and simple when it comes to Solar Plexus Sunday, wear yellow. That's the least you can do. Just wear some yellow. You can light a single candle before you do any key task. You can drink you some ginger or some lemon tea to light up that gentle inner fire. You can do a 2-minute plank to meet power with stamina. You can do a 2-minute plank to meet power with stamina. You have a digital gate. One intentional no today. Be it you can decline, you can unsubscribe, and you can postpone. These are micro rituals that you can that can be effective on this solar plexus Sunday. All right. So who owns your power? This is when y'all say, "I do." How do we use it? This is when y'all say, "With care." All right, so let's practice. Who owns your power? I do. How do we use it? With care. You understand? Who owns your power? I do. How do you use it? With care. All right, so next time I pop up on y'all and I ask you, who owns your power? You say, I do. Then I'll say, how do you use it? And you say, with care. All right? I like that for us. I like that for us. What situations make you shrink your light and why? The answers aren't for me, they're for you. What situations make you shrink your light and why? Where in your life are you confusing control with confidence? Where in your life are you confusing control with confidence? What does healthy pride look like to you? How can you show up this week from a space of courage and not competition? How can you show up this week from a space of courage and not competition? And if your inner child saw you today, would they be proud of the adult that you've become? If your inner child saw you today, would they be proud of the adult that you have become? All right, y'all, that is my time. We have a photo shoot. I keep saying we, but Justin, Mr. 13 sign of the Zodiac activist, Monday Born Mentality, has a photo shoot today at the Coronado venue at 2:00 p.m. I'm not sure if this event is for everybody, but to my knowledge, he's having a family and friends barbecue. If y'all have not checked out the Coronado event yet or the Coronado venue, what are you doing? The address is 500 West Southern Avenue, and that's in Arizona. Book your next bridal shower, book your next baby shower, book your next birthday party, okay? There is an event coming up called Boardroom to Bedroom Brunch. That is also October the 26th at the Coronado venue. That is being hosted by my girl Jazz with Alluring Interventions. There will be music, there will be vendors, there will be story time if I'm not mistaken. Also, join me on the 26th. I will be vending Partying with Jordy. This is a Halloween edition party. The address is 316 West McDowell Road. That is Suite 103 in Phoenix, Arizona. Also, on November the 1st, we will be at Blended Threads from 6 to 10 p.m. Monday Born Mentality will also be a featured vendor there, okay? We are putting together a Stretch Fest. We are doing this virtually and also in person, okay? That is coming soon. A full body release experience led by me, Goddess Telly, and Alluring Interventions, okay? So if you're in Arizona and you feel aligned with what Monday Born Mentality stands for, which is healing, which is truth telling, which is elevation, let's connect. We are always open to collab with local creatives. We are always down to collab with healers and vendors, vending events, or even wellness pop-ups, okay? We want to be in spaces that align with what we have going on, spaces that align with holistic healing, spaces that align with astrology or empowerment, okay? So if that suits you, send us a message over at mondaybornmentality@gmail.com. You can also visit our website, mondaybornmentality.com. All right, I think I'm going to finish. I think I'm going to wrap it up, B. But I hope, again, everybody is having the most amazing solar plexus day. This is the first day of the week, okay? How you start the week is how you end the week, okay? Hold, please.